Hey everyone, sorry if I'm a little late. I was just on another stream, so I was wrapping stuff up on that stream, and here's my stream. So, welcome to the George. It's been a few weeks since I've done a stream, and I did talk about DC in that one, and we are talking about DC once again because there was quite the ripple effect in that one, and we are talking that happened this week. So basically, what happened this week was a lot of big DC stuff happened. Um, there was this article from the Hollywood Reporter that basically suggested that they are going to do a hard reboot for DC or some kind of reboot. As you all know, James Gunn and Pierce Safran are now in charge of Warner Brothers, and they are mapping out what is considered to be a 10-year plan of the DCEU or DC Universe. It's not even called DCEU. And this article, it's gone over so many times, so I'm not going to bring it up. There are a few articles I might bring up though. Basically, what happened is that it suggested that Aquaman in the Lost Kingdom could be Jason Momoa's final time as Aquaman. That Wonder Woman 3 is canceled and Patty Jenkins is no longer directing it. That nothing could happen with Henry Cavill's Superman film despite coming back in Black Adam. Just a lot of iffiness going around. But we did get some clarification the next day, which I think we needed. Let me see if I can find the article. All right, so I'm going to share the article real quick. Okay, so James Gunn, hold on, let me get this out of the way. James Gunn said DC plan will build upon what has worked and rectify what has not, because it's not like everything in the DCEU has been bad. It's just been like some things just haven't exactly worked out all that well. So let's look at what has worked. Or like let's continue to look at the article. So he did clarify that some of what that article said was true. Some of it is half true, some of it is not true, and they haven't even made decisions on the other stuff. And yeah, it does take a while for this stuff to work out. And yeah, I know the theory was also suggested that Jason Momoa could be playing Lobo. We've heard that rumor many times. And yeah, he did acknowledge that they're not going to make every person happy, but they're going to try to do things a lot better and just to wait. And I'll find like the other article about the Wonder Woman 1984 stuff and go over that one because Wonder Woman 3 technically isn't canceled. And from what it sounds like, the studio wants Gal Gadot to stay on as Wonder Woman. So I'm going to find that article. So basically, what happened was like she walked off because her ideas were met with skepticism. And I think we all remember how Wonder Woman 3, not Wonder Woman 3, Wonder Woman 1984 turned out. And apparently, it had nothing even to do with James Gunn and Pierre Safran. This was like DeLuca and Abby that basically decided not to move forward with the version of the film. Now, she was given another chance to make this film or write this film, but it clearly did not work. Well, not work. She refused to do it because, well, let's face it, directors have a lot of pride, and clearly I think that bothered her. And there have been rumors that she's, I would say, problematic, but she does not take well to criticism. So she obviously did not take this criticism well, nor has she probably listened to the critics of Wonder Woman 1984, because that was a movie that did face a lot of criticism. It was not that good of a movie. In fact, it wasn't even a good movie. And from what it sounded like, apparently it had similar story problems. That's not good if you're still having the same problems. And like I know there was the fake story from yesterday. Oh, Aaron is here. What up, Aaron?
We're coming in. Don't worry. We just ended.
Okay, but yeah, so like I'm talking about like Patty Jenkins and like how she's not taking the criticism well as to what happened.
Oh yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah. She's no. She did not really take it well because what reports say about how they don't know Wonder Woman. They gave the studio like a Wikipedia page about how Wonder Woman is. Like she really didn't take it well. But like she felt. I think she really felt really insulted. Like really insulted.
but it's like if you're gonna repeat the same things you were criticized for in your previous movie, like nobody's gonna want to see another mess like that, right? Like nobody wants to see another mess.
Yeah. Exactly. No, if that movie that movie was not very well received reception wise by fans and critics. You can't go to the same well over and over again on something that doesn't work. If something works, you could do it. Usually, time over time that does dry up, but when the first time you try it and it doesn't work, you can't do it a second time.
Hey, Ken, and hey, Max.
Hey,
Hey, Max.
So,
let me. Go
so
ahead.
we're talking about like the Patty Jenkins like Wonder Woman 3. So obviously, like they rejected her script, and like from what it sounded like, they had similar story problems. Like she obviously didn't take this criticism well, and she didn't listen to the critics of her previous film.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. I was hoping for a way for Patty to go forward. I don't want anyone to lose their job. Um, but there's something's got to give. Like people have to work with each other and compromise a little bit. If everyone's got to compromise, and I don't even know if Zack Snyder, if they approached him, if he could compromise to make it work. I don't know. Like I'm very happy with Gunn that I think he's handling this a lot better. Like some people would have liked Zach to even take over because he was he was very preliminary in this universe of finding each actor for the Justice League, But I don't even think he could handle this mess right now. I really am impressed with the way Gunn's handling all this. We'll wait and see. Like I still might be not happy with the slate, but we'll have to see what's presented.
Well,
I'm excited though. I think that was a good moment, even though it's tough that you make the decision before you start filming, because this is Hollywood's problems. They go film and then they're like, oh, we don't like this. They micromanage it to death and take over for directors, and it's a big mess.
And hi, Anthony Cheeseman.
Yeah,
And Aaron,
Anthony,
I think I made you a mod.
let me see.
Yeah, she wasn't fired, but she clearly did not like
No, you
the fact that they
didn't.
told her, "Hey, why don't you do this again?" Like she obviously
No,
did not like that.
I'm not a mod. You have
I'm
to
not.
you have to click.
So like, how do I do the mod thing?
Yeah,
He has to comment in the chat, and then you right click it on.
Yeah.
You have to view it through a tab in Chrome.
With the three dots, you see the click up. We'll go to my name, and there's three
You
dots
can't
on
do
the
it
right.
through.
Yeah, I
You
see.
can't do it through StreamYard. You have to view the live stream
Yeah,
on.
Do I do add mod? Do I do add
go on
moderator?
go on your live stream on your YouTube channel. Mute your stream on your YouTube channel, and you can do it through there, like Max said.
All right. So yeah. So I clicked on it, and so like, do I do add moderator?
Yeah.
All right. It says Aaron Wardor is now a moderator for your channel.
Yes. Let me check.
I know I'm using Microsoft Edge, not Chrome, so I don't know if that's why.
Okay, it
Oh, there we
worked. It
go.
worked. It's
It
perfect.
right.
works.
Yeah.
He's,
And Max, I can do you as well.
oh, please do.
Yeah.
All right, so. But like from what the one article I wrote, it was like Mike DeLuca and Addy that like rejected it. Well, I don't even think it was James Gunn and Peter Safran.
Yeah, it was those
Unless
two.
they had a say in it.
No, it was. You're right. It was those two. It was DeLuca and Abby that said
But
no.
but you gotta remember, she started writing this thing way before those two guys came in.
She didn't. She wasn't fired. Yeah, that's true. She was just
Like
she.
so the plan was gonna change.
Mm-hmm.
And James Gunn has even said like he's had enough of. I think he said this. He's had enough of seeing mediocre movies, DC movies. That was probably as mediocre as you can get Wonder Woman 1984.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, you can't do the same thing over and over again, especially like 1984. You can't like go do that. You can't have the same formula with that. It didn't do well. You can't do that for.
They can't greenlight any project unless they're sure that's exactly what they want right now.
Exactly.
They can't afford to do something that's not gonna. You can't have another super divisive film that the audience is gonna reject. And it has to link together to finalize this stuff. If everyone's just on their own routes, they can't finalize this and then move on. I speculate that the half-truths he said, George, is that it is going to be a reboot, just not now until we finalize and do what's best for the story. That's my interpretation of that. You know, people have different interpretations. I think that means they're going to finalize things first and then move on.
Mm-hmm.
Like I lean towards what like Sean O'Rourke theorizes, which it could be a soft reboot where you're gonna get the same actors but like different stories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So because like obviously we just got off a stream talking about like the Henry Cavill Den of Nerds thing. Like James Gunn will prioritize Superman, and like I know like one of the articles said like they have heard pitches for Man of Steel 2, but they want the right pitch.
Mm-hmm.
So, and a little movie perk. This is that's your opinion, but like I here's the thing.
I think here's the difference between. I'm sorry, Jordan. That's your stream. Here's the difference between Black Adam and Wonder Woman 84. Black Adam was dumb fun in a way. It wasn't good, but it was fun in a way. Wonder Woman 84, there was nothing fun about it, in my opinion.
I feel like Black Adam had like a fun setup. Like you look forward to seeing the other heroes. Like you felt like there was at least world building. There, what can you really build with 84?
Yeah.
And the problem I have with Patty Jenkins is it feels like she contradicts her previous movies or the previous setup. Like Wonder Woman was gone for 100 years, and then Wonder Woman 1984, she's been here all this time. The end of Wonder Woman 1984, she moves on. She finally moves on from Steve, and then like you're gonna possibly do a third film where like Steve Trevor could come back from the dead. And I know the one about the Lazarus pit, that tweet turned out to be just like fake, but still, like you've been hearing these rumors that Steve was gonna come back again.
Yeah,
right.
I know she's not a Desmond in distress. I want to say that, but the way if you're going to use Steve again and again, it almost makes her sound like one, even though she's really not typically a Desmond in distress. But you know what I mean? If you know, like the same, just move on with the Steve stuff. I mean, I thought they were developing. I thought BVS.
Well,
I thought they were doing a Wonder Woman Batman relationship. I thought that was what was happening there. Wasn't? Did you?
Well, no, that was in the Justice League version.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing that continue unless they have Selena Kyle or whatever.
Well, it seems like I have to research if Steve is such a big deal in the origins of the comics or not, because she was making way bigger than I think. I mean, I don't know, but I think making him a bigger deal in these movies than he is in the comics. I don't know. Does anyone read a lot of Wonder Woman comics or know the origin?
Well, he is a big influence on her.
Oh
yeah.
Oh boy.
Hey,
Hi, Isaac.
Here's Texas. There goes Texas.
Oh wait, no, come back! Oh my goodness.
Come back,
He ain't
Texas.
gonna want to come back now. Dwayne Johnson said we'd see Dr. Fate again. Yeah, that was probably way before James
Hype.
Gunn took over. It's funny how like right after Black Adam came out, James Gunn came into power.
So the
And yet-
hierarchy was James Gunn all along.
And yet there's still no mention of Black Adam. Like, what's gonna happen with Black Adam?
I think there's building blocks. It's not a runaway hit, but there's stuff to salvage from Black Adam. I think it was fun.
What,
I don't know.
Racism? Oh wait, his headphones aren't working. I was gonna say, like, don't do me like that, Isaac.
Sure, they're not working.
Okay.
I think there's a path forward. There's an introduction to the JSA. I think people really liked Hawkman. There's some fresh new actors and actresses there with good representation in the JSA, you know? And I'll be real, the DC needs to keep the representation going and not introduce characters. Unfortunately, Cyborg's still an issue with Ray Fisher, but who knows? Maybe that could be resolved. I'm hoping that one could be resolved. Look, I don't like everything that Ray Fisher does, but him as a Cyborg is fire. Like if you remove the art from the artist and just focus on his performance as Cyborg, that's an amazing character.
Hey, Arkham. And like here's the thing, like I feel like you got to at least keep the ones that we've gotten attached to, like Gal Gadot, Jason Momoa, and Henry Cavill. Some of the Suicide Squad characters. Like I don't think James Gunn's gonna reboot his own characters. And maybe he could use something like Black Adam or Blue Beetle as like a new starting point for the soft reboot or something.
Well,
because those are like new characters like that haven't really that weren't introduced prior to their introduction.
When the Flash, because he has the power, because he could do the multiverse time travel thing. He couldn't he change the reality by doing time travel?
Probably. The other thing that I think was an issue is that eventually, if this is if they do try to wrap up this universe, Wonder Woman is going to get closer and closer to BVS time. So I think there was a difference in creative choices of where Wonder Woman's going to leave off after the end of her trilogy. Because if you link it back to the Justice League, she's going to be sort of like the Wonder Woman in BVS and Justice League, either version, right?
See, I like see Watcher exactly why, and I would decline that script too if I was in charge of DC Studios. I don't like that. I don't like that premise. The synopsis. No, that's bad script, man. That's a bad writing synopsis for the next third movie. I can see why they declined it. That's not good. That's not good.
Well, Degrassi here says there are a couple things in Black Adam that would not have happened without Gunn and Saffron's consent. Does anyone agree with that or disagree?
Probably.
Degrassi's pretty legit on his takes. I think that's very possible. Yes. Oh, does Bianca need a link?
No,
she's waiting to come home. Okay.
What? Yeah, it wouldn't make sense to bring Steve back. And I know like the League of Assassins thing turned out to be fake, but like doesn't that like if Patty, let's say, did do that, that would be no different from what people are having a problem with Marvel movies where like villains are coming into films that they're not the villains of. Like apparently the new Captain America film is going to have Hulk villains. Like you're kind of making the same mistake if you're going to make Ra's al Ghul in the League of Assassins or whoever's going to be in charge of it in the DC universe as the villains, because they're Batman villains.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you throw Batman in Wonder Woman 3.
Can I also suggest some speculation here?
Sure.
I got an exclusive for you, George.
Breaking news?
Well, this is an exclusive Madman speculation. I think if this, like, say, for example, a lot of people believe that they moved up this meeting because it leaked that they weren't going forward with Wonder Woman. It may have been even Patty Jenkins' group that reached out to the outlets to drop this bomb. You know, like who knows when we would have found out that they weren't moving. They might have waited to announce that Patty's not involved. That wasn't like a Warner Brothers official announcement that came out through THR, right? So
Yeah,
I know it's not confirmed that this is the treatment for Wonder Woman 3, but I believe if it was Patty's crew that got in connection with the trades first to say they're not continuing, I think they actually Warner Brothers like, well, we're going to tell you what Patty was going to do, and that's leaking on Warner Brothers' end. That they're like, oh, let's tell everyone that she wanted to bring Steve back again. So I think that could potentially be the Warner Brothers Discovery crew. You know,
it's a joke. It's a joke. It's not real.
You know, jab back at Patty Jenkins' crew by saying, well, this is what she wanted to do. Would you pass? You know, would you?
Isaac, do not abuse the power that I just gave you.
This is not real, guys. It's a joke, but it's funny.
But you know what? What wasn't around?
Can you tweet that at me, Aaron? That's amazing.
I know this guy.
Yeah, that was the one that did the League of Assassins thing yesterday.
Yeah, I know this guy.
Oh my god,
that's funny.
Up her in the DM group. Up her.
That's funny.
There's another one. Here, Max. I'll just send it to you directly.
DMs are open.
Oh boy.
It's okay.
Oh it's just But I remember that when Rogue Squadron was first announced, like there were rumors that like Chris Pine was interested. So like that, like now, like I'm thinking about that wouldn't have been a surprise if she tried getting him in there.
Here's another one that's pretty funny. It's it's another one that's funny.
I like Chris Pine too. I pine for Pine.
Uh-oh. Film it, Isaac.
I'm going to do another separate.
There was nothing there. There was nothing there. That's
does Patty Pine
sensitive
for
information. Here's another one that's pretty funny. Another fake rumor.
Are you sure Deadline said this and it wasn't just the person that tweeted it? Like the Walker.
Here's the thing though. Did she only bring in the League of Assassins just to do the Lazarus thing for Steve? Like, is that the only? I mean, that's the other thing I'm thinking. Like, why is she bringing them in? Does it make sense?
How do you do it without Batman?
No, I mean, but does it really make sense with Wonder Woman's story, or did she's like, I gotta find a way to bring Steve back?
Yeah, it's called Hades.
I mean, is that the only? If it's true, is that the only reason?
Isn't she a mythological creature? Can they do something like the gods and stuff? Could bring people back from the dead instead of like a Lazarus pit? She could just go to Hades or something or whatever.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, but if that's true, George, what do you think? Is that why reason she did it? That to bring the League of Assassins just to do the Lazarus pit, just to find a way back for Steve?
I don't really understand Patty Jenkins' thinking with this. Like, here's the thing: she's a great director, but her writing is so flawed.
Is Patty Jenkins destined to make Diana Prince, Wonder Woman, not a strong female character anymore, but bringing Steve back all the time?
It's like
she's desperate to ruin her.
Like, here's the thing: regardless of how I feel about Snyder's movies, I feel like Snyder understood Wonder Woman better than Patty has so far.
I think it worked in the first movie. In the first movie, it worked.
What's up, Eddie?
Eddie. It's not Eddie. It's Isaac. I knew it was Isaac because Eddie doesn't use that.
What do you mean? I'm Eddie. Hey,
Isaac, I need that picture of Eddie. I want to put that on a shirt for MME.
We need a
picture. Did you get Eddie's consent?
No,
I'm just kidding.
No, I didn't.
Well, to be fair, I didn't get his consent to screenshot this.
Yeah.
I want a picture of that chicken.
What about this one?
That should be a shirt too. That is a prime man right there.
Why don't you sell the shirt you were wearing at that moment?
I still have my television shirt.
Oh, is that what it is? I just saw a normal shirt.
Tommy Talariso sent that to me.
Tommy.
What about this?
Oh, I don't like that one.
Why not?
That's disgusting.
Because it looks like a,
Oh
what?
my, on my channel too, Isaac. What?
George,
happened?
George,
Just
you should pull this up. This is even funnier than the Star Wars one. Much funnier.
Well, first I want to get to what Bianca said. So we were told way back in '84 Wonder Woman was gonna have closure. Exactly, that's what I mean. Patty
Yeah.
Jenkins continues to contradict things from previous films. She contradicted what Zack Snyder set up in BVS with Wonder Woman's arc, and now she's contradicting her film. Her film. Like
Yeah,
it's her
I
movie.
don't know.
She's
I don't. It's like sounds like she doesn't care.
Maybe she's just bored.
Yeah.
Oh, Max, this was the topic on your stream last night. Like, is Patty obsessed with Steve? Like, what's going on?
Maybe
Yeah,
she's
Pines-
obsessed with Chris Pine.
Patty pines for Chris.
Look, George, pull this
That's
up.
my.
This is-
That's the
Yeah,
title of my
I'll
next
pull this up,
video.
hold on.
This is even funnier than the other.
Oh no! No! I would have. No.
We should cast Aaron as Hal Jordan.
Oh, thank you. I would take the role right there. If they
Or you
ever
could
asked
play
me
Jon
to-
Stewart. I don't discriminate.
I'll probably
Oh,
pass on Jon
yeah.
Stewart. I'll tell him, no, give it to an African American actor.
Whoa. Why'd you assume?
That's
black,
the
huh?
right thing. Nah, it's not. No, it's the right thing to do.
I'm just kidding.
You know.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, you know how much shit I would get for that if it actually did happen.
Hey,
this is
you'd
funny.
make money. I'm just kidding. We'll get Max as Jon Stewart instead.
Would the Phantom Menace go after me if I took the role with Jon Stewart?
Oh, dude.
They would see you as
pass.
like the next Gina Carano. You know, they'll worship you.
Oh boy. Oh boy. So
That's
like,
funny.
who like?
I
So
mean, I could be Jon Stewart from The Daily Show. It could be him.
So,
So-
who do you guys have any directors in mind for Wonder Woman 3? Like, if
Joss Whedon.
Josh, oh no,
I'm just
no.
Honestly,
not Josh Whedon.
honestly, people are gonna get. You're like, of course, Max.
course,
if there
Max.
was, say they don't do a Snyderverse movie, they don't do Justice League. I don't think this doesn't happen, but Zack Snyder would do good for Gal. He's the one that cast her, and she thanked him. She said if it wasn't for Zack, Patty was actually going to get someone else. You know, and they work good together.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were going to go someone that that Gal already worked with, Zack would be a good choice. But I don't think that'll happen. But there's a lot of great directors out there. I think they should go with another woman, though. I really do. Give another woman a chance to direct. There's a lot of great women directors out there that would love a chance to do
Olivia
a Wonder
Wilde.
Woman.
No.
Oh, it's Chris Pine.
Elizabeth Banks.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I just was thinking a female
yeah.
director, and then I just thought controversy. And boom.
Elizabeth Banks. I don't know.
Wait,
Maybe
she'll
didn't
get
she
Harry
direct that
Styles in the
horrible,
movie.
Bryce
like,
Dallas
Charlie's
Howard.
Angels
Bryce
reboot?
Dallas Howard.
She's doing Cocaine
Bri-
Bear. Elizabeth Banks.
honestly,
She's directing
I think
Cocaine
Bryce could-
Bear.
I would like.
Well,
to see
she already
Bryce
directed
in
it
a
though.
real film.
Yeah.
Like
I-
it's done, so now she can move on, or maybe a cocaine cinematic universe.
Oh, is Elizabeth technically in the MCU because she was Betty Brant, right? In this Toby
Oh man.
Spider-Man.
Bryce Dallas Howard, I would like to see take on a superhero film.
Mhm.
I would like to see Zach actually do a Wonder Woman film. Would he? Probably not, but like I think he would make a really good Wonder Woman film.
They work good together. Gal Gadot does, they set the tone for this Diana. I mean, the tone was already set from BVS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, I think like here's the thing. I think like the first Wonder Woman film, his influence I think really did help that film out.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not saying that's the reason why it was so good, but I think like that played a role. Because and I'm not just saying it was Zach, but like you got rid of the previous writing team, you bring back Jeff Johns to co-write the screenplay with you. Like I don't know, I don't trust Jeff Johns with movies.
Great. Go ahead.
Because like I don't know, did he write? I think he wrote the 2011 Green Lantern film as well.
Yes, he did.
So it's like he has had some misfires when it
Oh.
comes to movies.
Well, he's gonna write anything Green Lantern related. He's gonna be on
Oh boy.
because that's his baby. Green Lantern's his thing.
Bring back Ryan Reynolds as Hal
Greta
Jordan.
Gerwig should do a Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy movie. Maybe Gotham City Sirens. I think.
Didn't
she could do
James
that.
Gunn like say Ryan Reynolds isn't coming back?
Yeah.
Like
Oh, and
because-
someone tried to claim that how he was gonna come back for Zach. And then James
Oh.
Gunn put that
Wasn't
one.
that Grace
there.
Randolph?
No, I think it was just some random Twitter user. I
So,
think. Oh, you mean the rumor? Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know, honestly.
Hal Jordan, 5 years from now, Hal Jordan, Ryan Reynolds is back as Hal Jordan. I'm joking.
Maybe it was Geekosity.
Geekosity?
Oh my goodness.
Was
Matt,
that
why don't
was
you start
that
your own scooper website?
was that movie supposed to start off with DC Universe too?
I
Also,
thought that was a rumor I heard as well.
Yeah.
but you don't start off with
But
Green
it was
Lantern,
so
though.
good that they were scared of being lesser. So they're like, all right, I guess we can't do more of these because it's difficult to top the first one, That's the thing.
Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, maybe Morbius can top Green Lantern.
Of course, Morbius is life. Morbius is love. I will marry my Blu-ray copy of Morbius if I have to.
I'll say this: at least it gave us Angela Bassett as Amanda Waller. Who's more scary, Viola Davis or Angela Bassett as Amanda Waller?
Viola Davis.
Viola, oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I know.
Because
Well-
they didn't. I mean, like they didn't do much with her in the Green Lantern movie, right? She was just there.
She didn't really have much to do. While Viola has been like very crucial to both Suicide Squad movies.
But so obviously, like, it sounds like they want Gal to stay on. It looks like the Suicide Squad stuff's gonna stay on. The other rumor's been like they're waiting to see Flash and Aquaman's box office. Does anyone think Aquaman Lost Kingdom is gonna be Jason Momoa's final run as Aquaman?
No,
I don't think so.
No.
I think it's going to do good. I've heard really good things. Like James Wan, based on the production of the first one, it was very cool. Underwater CGI, way superior to Wakanda Forever. I'm
yeah.
sorry. I
No,
like
it
the
is.
more.
It
I
was.
like
yeah,
the more, but it
definitely.
was way more fleshed out.
I know what's weird. I find the DC movies do have better CGI than in the Marvel movies as of late.
Because here's the thing, DC and Warner Brothers I think are taking their time. That's why they keep
Yeah.
delaying stuff, because I think they're taking their time. Like you look at the Flash is gonna have a lot of special effects.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So like you want to,
I
especially
think a large
because of,
reason
like,
is because DC has like less movies and Marvel has way too
Le-
many. And I think it's like you put
No,
more
not just the
importance
movies.
into-
It's the shows. I think
Yeah,
the
the
shows are
shows
really
as well.
affecting
Oh
it.
yeah, that too. That's that overall.
Yeah.
but
So
here's
like
the
what
question.
haven't 6 things come out from Marvel this year? Or I guess you could say like 7, including the special presentations. Or
Yeah.
8, I don't know. Because I know there's 2, Werewolf
3
by Night and
shows.
the holiday special.
Yes, 3 shows, 3 movies, the 2 specials.
And
So-
Morbius.
Oh
well,
my
I
god.
guess if you count that as part of, no, not really, but yeah.
I'm just kidding. Obviously it's not, since it's not under Kevin Feige's control.
I think DC's gonna have a solid year next year. I'm
Hell
very
yeah.
hopeful. Like I think Aquaman's gonna rock. I think Shazam's gonna rock.
The
I'm
problem with
very
DC
high on
is
Blue
not
Beetle.
The issue is with DC is not next year; it's the year after.
Yeah.
With
But here's
the
the thing, I think
DCU.
DC, the one thing they've done right has been their solo movies. Like, and someone might take this as a hot take. I think DC has better solo films than the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean like DC as a whole, or just the DCEU?
Like, I mean, the DC. I mean, obviously, the Dark Knight trilogy, like those movies are better than most of the MCU solo films, or all of them.
I mean, the
But, like,
Batman
yeah,
is almost
Batman.
yeah.
But like, I enjoy the first Wonder Woman film over most of the MCU solo films that we've gotten. I've
yeah.
enjoyed Man of Steel over most of the MCU solo films. Aquaman, like not most of them, but like some of them I've enjoyed Aquaman more than some of them. Shazam, same thing. Like I feel like they have better villains, and I think like they're less formulaic, the DC solo films.
Mhm.
Like that's just how I interpret them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they take more chances, different tones. I think, yeah, for sure.
DC has always been a darker brand than Marvel overall.
But
Like-
even like
Yeah.
like lighthearted films like Shazam, I feel like Shazam did things
Black
better than
Adam.
many of the MCU solo films did, while being a more family-friendly superhero film. Like I think it had
Yeah.
a better villain than a lot of the MCU movies have.
Yeah, like there's some Marvel, even though they're lighthearted and stuff, that even kids. But Shazam is like definitely a superhero movie. It's not just for kids either. It appeals to everyone, but it has a
absolutely.
really strong focus. Like I would be totally cool with showing my if I had a kid, Shazam.
Shazam for sure.
Yeah, that's very lighthearted. And I think it needed that too, even though I'm a fan of Zack Snyder's Superman. It's not really kid friendly.
Yeah,
It's not. But Shazam is,
And that's the problem because Superman should appeal to everybody, even kids.
Well,
What,
I mean, I'm okay with different interpretations, but there's options with DC. There's different ways you could do it.
I mean, it's the problem. It's a problem with the hero aspect. Should it appeal to just a certain demographic or not? That's the problem with the hero aspect because heroes are supposed to inspire basically everyone.
Yeah.
To just show you how
Shazam
diverse
have
DC is, in
going.
2019 they had Shazam and the Joker release.
That's true. That
They're
is
very
it. I
different films.
didn't think of that, Isaac. That is true. That's
with Joker?
That's the complete gambit. He said Shazam and Joker same year.
Oh yeah, that was pretty interesting. But weird that Shazam 2 will have made up villains. Yeah, they're gonna have original villains apparently.
I'm not a fan of that. Like
I
I'm still
thought
rooting for it, but
I'm
I'm just like,
1000% for it.
I
I
thought
think
there
as
were-
long as
I
you just
thought-
make good characters, I'm good with it.
Well,
I thought there were villains in the comics. The two Lucy Liu and Henry. I thought there were villains in the comics. I'm pretty sure they were.
Maybe there's like a super
Yeah.
secret villain we don't know about.
Yeah.
What if Morbius is the villain of Shazam Fury of the
Oh,
Gods?
stop!
If that happens, let it be known.
There
I
is-
said it here first, folks.
And here's another
there are
thing
Shazam villains.
for people that are worried about a hard reboot. Like I'm pretty sure James Gunn said he's also looking forward to helping shape up and finish up the current projects that are in post-production. Because he also said he's looking forward to those. And one of the directors that he has said that he is looking forward to working with. Oh, Bianca's here. Hey, Bianca.
I've been waiting for 45 minutes.
What?
Oh, she can speak English?
Oh my God,
Oh, that's impressive.
Isaac!
I'm impressed. How'd you learn so quick?
Oh my goodness.
Watashi wa Bianca desu.
Oh my.
Huh?
Anyway,
One of the
Irashaimashsen. Genki desu ka?
This would be a two-way conversation if you just speak Spanish, both of you.
Well, what are you trying to say, Aaron? Are you trying to say George and Max don't know Spanish?
See?
Look,
I
Max
know.
is fluent. Max is from Argentina.
anyways,
I was only waiting for like 2 minutes.
Back for Brazil, Isaac would leave this. Isaac would leave this because he hates Brazil's soccer team,
Yes. No, I'm just kidding. I like to meme on Brazil.
right? Yes, you
Because-
do.
Like you like to
Uh,
meme on Honduras
Yeah. Oh, especially Honduras.
and El Salvador.
Especially them Salvadorians.
oh my goodness.
I guarantee you, Max doesn't know what the heck El Salvador is.
What?
Oh my, Max is out of the loop.
What the fuck did I do with my water bottle?
Max, don't sleep again.
Gosh.
But here's the positive. Apparently, one of the directors that have been in talks with James Gunn is still Andy Muschietti, and also James Mangold. That's pretty interesting that that those two are still could possibly be on board.
Oh yeah, I'm really interested to see what Muschietti could do. With this type of property, because I mean I'm still
Hey, Belushi.
new to Muschietti with the It movies. Is the only ones I've really seen that he's done. Has anyone seen any other Muschietti project? I don't know.
The first I still have to see chapter 2.
Those are the only ones I've seen. Has he done? I'm sure he's done something else, right?
I'll search it up. Maybe he's done.
I did
something
like
I
the
don't know
first a
about.
lot. That was a great film in my opinion. But I mean, James Mangold. What DC project would you guys like to see James Mangold take over if he's
Who's that?
James Mangold? He directed Logan, Ford v Ferrari, and he's directing the upcoming Indiana Jones.
Oh, I thought you said mango.
No, Mangold.
Mango, James
Oh,
Mango.
Mango.
James Mango James Mango directed the bootleg version of Logan and the bootleg version of Ford versus Ferrari.
Oh, easy. If he can get the comedy right, I would love for him to write a She-Hulk movie.
But like what
Hmm.
DC movie? Like what?
Oh,
DC?
you said DC. That's my bad.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
talking
DC.
DC. Yeah, he's talking to DC.
I searched up Muschietti's directorial movies. It only shows It, movie named Mama,
I
and
know,
2 other like Spanish movies I've never heard
I
of.
know,
Mm.
I know he's not gonna do it because Matt Reeves is doing. But I think James Mangold could have pulled off a Batman movie, but he's not
I was
going
gonna
to.
say Batman seems like the obvious choice. Who's
Because the way,
directing the
yeah,
Batman?
yeah,
Deathstroke
because
would be good.
Maybe
yeah,
he could do Man of Steel
or
No,
Man of
or
Steel,
the Superman movie.
the way he
Mangold.
ran Logan, the
no.
way he writes Logan, you could write something similar to like that with Batman, but he's not gonna do that, obviously.
Yeah,
Or Black Adam too.
Oh
Or
yeah,
the JSA.
Hey, Blue
Not the
Jay.
JSA, but Black Adam would be good. But if it was full on villain,
Because I
Yeah.
liked Black Adam 1, but I think they probably would go with a new director if they make another one, you know? They
Bro,
probably
I
want
doubt
some-
that director was even in the editing room.
Oh.
I don't think anyone even knows his name.
Well, he did.
And-
No, I forget his name. He did Jungle Cruise too. He worked with. He's
Of course, you
worked
would know
with
that nerd.
Rock.
And Degrassi makes up a good point. Saffron's not really going to let go of Juan and Sandberg either. Which, by the way, like I definitely, because they don't bring up the Shazam franchise in these talks, I think that's also going to stay around as well. Like the comic, because like that's like the more fun side of DC, and I think like James Gunn's not going to let that go. Because didn't one of the actors say they were looking for like that they've been in talks or looking forward to working with James Gunn?
yeah.
So I think that's going to stick around as well. Although I feel like that's going to be the one film next year that might have a tough battle with the box
I'm-
office because
I'm
that
telling
March
you
is
now.
going to be competitive.
I'm telling you now, Chris Pratt's gonna make the jump to DC, and he's gonna play Booster Gold.
I can see that. And then people are
Dwayne
going to complain
Johnson
about
should
it.
play Wonder Woman in the
What?
reboot.
yes.
Well, you wanted muscly Wonder Woman, right? I think.
Oh, you know Joe
I think
Rogan
he
accused
fits
of
in.
taking steroids, but okay.
Oh boy.
I think anyone that is in condition is accused of steroids usage.
Yeah, like,
what? How about James Mangold to direct Hawkman, like Blue Jay suggested?
what about Green Arrow?
Yeah, that could. That's a project I would love to see.
Nobody-
A Green Arrow film.
Nobody's talking about Green Arrow. Like, why?
We know he exists in DC
'Cause-
since he
'cause
was
we have
referencing
Batman?
Peacemaker.
Yes, because we have Batman. Like, why? He's different than Batman.
Well, but that would mean that Green Arrow is a brony in the DC universe.
It's because Green Arrow is too liberal.
Oh, that's kind of true. He is more political. Yeah, he is political.
While
It'd be so funny because I remember a really old comic where he's arguing with Batman. He's like, "You bat Nazi," and I'm like, "Holy crap! I need this in a movie
the Bat Nazi,
ASAP."
that sounds like a cool villain name.
Bat Nazi? Oh, stop.
What?
Oh man.
Hey, I said villain. I didn't say hero. You guys are sus.
But here's the thing.
Batsy.
Even-
Wow.
Even if they do Aquaman and Aquaman 3, do you guys think like James Wan will come back? Because like there's the rumors that he doesn't do third films.
Well,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
like
if they
the Green
offer
Arrow,
money,
Aquaman, so I don't care either way.
I think here's what I think. If it gets another billion, they're going to ask him to come back, and the reason that he says he doesn't do third films or he hasn't is because they're going to have to pay him for it. If this one gets a billion, they're definitely going to want Juan to finish the trilogy instead of someone else. So it just depends on the box office. If it gets under a billion, they're still going to do. I think they'll still do Aquaman 3 with or without Juan, but they're going to get him back and give him a huge payday.
Yeah. And the Watcher said it will be a soft reboot. But here's the thing: you can bring back what worked for a soft reboot.
Sure.
Like you can still keep Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, Jason Momoa as Aquaman, if you want Henry Cavill back as Superman, and and Zachary Levi as Shazam. Like you can still keep those guys. Like he's not going to get rid of his Suicide Squad and Peacemaker stuff. That he's not going to get rid of.
No.
And considering how like his wife was also in Black Adam, like he's going to take something from Black Adam and probably build upon it. Maybe the JSA.
Hardcore
like-
Daryl stole a movie.
Like, which, by the way, like, does anyone think a Black Adam sequel is going to happen? Because, like, that seems very
No.
up in the air right now.
No.
I think there's a way to do it. I think that there's enough to salvage from it. I don't think it was a runaway success, but I don't think it was an epic fail either. It introduced a lot of new characters. It brought back Superman. It is a very unknown character. to a lot of general public.
The $1 billion was a fluke.
And
You know what? You know what Black Adam is?
Mhm.
He's basically Doctor
movie.
Doom. He's a Doctor Doom of DC. He thinks himself as a hero to defend his country, like Doctor Doom does. Except Doctor Doom is more villainous than Black Adam. Compared to DCU's Black Adam, in the comics, Black Adam is really much a villain, like more of a villain. But
Yeah,
that's what
he's
he
much
is.
more complex. Like
Yeah.
he does things. The one issue I had with Black Adam movie was that you never felt like he could be a villain. He was
Exactly.
killing bad guys. That's something that every hero does.
Yeah, like having these corrupt people ruling the city. It's like
Are you really a
you
bad guy?
obviously want him. You obviously gonna root for him to take upon these people that are basically enslaving these people.
I was hoping that the movie would have at least one scene where, as the audience, you're like, "Oh shit, he's evil." Kind of like Breaking Bad, where you're with Walter White the entire time, but there are moments that happen where you're like, "Oh shit, this guy's evil." You know, I would. That's what I was hoping Black Adam would do, especially since they're both bald.
Yes.
Have Dwayne
Black
Johnson play Walter
Adam's
White.
only bald in the movie. He's actually bald in the
Oh,
comics.
I know that. I think everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Just that.
Which is-
Doesn't sometimes he have hair though?
Yes.
Who, Dwayne
Makes it
Johnson?
confusing. I thought it had a
Hey,
Well, he used
Mandela
to.
effect.
You know the people complain about his not having ears in the movie, like the ears
That-
that he has in the comics.
But
I'm
those
like, you know
ears
what?
would stick out like a sore thumb.
You know what? It makes sense because Black Adam was a human at one point. Like, why? Why would you have those kind of ears?
Like,
'Cause you're
let him progress as a
evil.
character.
Because it
at
looks
least.
cool in a drawing.
Yeah.
Like, let him progress as a character at least before you start making those changes.
Actually, I think it looked better without the ears.
I'm fine either way. I mean, first of all, like
It's
Dwayne
funny with
Johnson
the
did not
ears.
sound at all Egyptian, so that's already like a major change. So
Yeah.
like he sounded American. Come on,
Yes, he did.
and like so either way,
He
He
knew
like,
knew
black
English
too.
right away.
I was fine with it. I'm fine with changes as long as it's good. That's
The
basically
I-
all.
CGI where he's
I
skinny
say
and he
he
has
was-
a huge head.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't need to talk with the Arabic accent from Egypt because he was able to learn the American accent because he had wisdom, you know, from the
Sure,
Shazam powers.
Wait, no,
from
he
the
was
lizard.
speaking. Remember when he went back to human form, skinny form? He was speaking still like an American.
That's true. I mean,
Yeah.
in the comics, Black Adam does have an Arabic accent from the area. He does.
Wait, he was still he
Well,
went back
to
to
be
speaking
fair-
his original language.
Oh,
To be
so
fair, how do we know
breaking
he has
news.
a accent if it's through comics?
Oh,
we do have some
In
breaking
the
DC
animated
news,
movie,
by
he
the
had
way.
an accent.
So
Dang,
looks
you got
like
me
Joker
there.
2 has started filming. Todd Phillips, I guess,
Awesome.
posted a picture.
Oh, they leave his
Okay.
freedom in prison, huh? Look at him. He's still.
No, he's getting shaved. It's shaving cream, not tape.
No, but look at this. Look at it. Look at him. He
Oh,
doesn't even
wow.
look like
Oh,
You're not allowed to have your own shaving in a
Yeah,
medical
'cause you're gonna-
board.
because you're afraid you're gonna cut yourself and they
So
can
they
cut your
want-
neck or whatever.
Or you can use the razor
Yeah.
and cut other people.
Yeah.
yeah, and that too. Yeah.
I'm
He's-
very excited to see how
Oh yeah,
how Lady Gaga is going to be as Harley
I think
Quinn.
it's
Like,
gonna surpass the first box office.
I hope so.
she's a big show.
No.
Lady Gaga
I
is
love
actually a
Lady
very
Gaga.
talented actress. Like she's like, did you guys ever see A Star Is Born?
Yes.
Yeah.
She was great
Heard
in
of
that
it.
film.
She's one of the few singers that's actually pretty good at one of the few musicians that's actually pretty good at acting.
what about
Most of them are
Eminem?
not.
Bro,
Or,
the fact
8
that he
Mile.
put Day One our boy, and I'm like, that's not my boy. That guy's insane. I don't want to have any relation.
What do you mean?
Well,
That's my homie right
you
there.
gotta
We
you
go
gotta
way
be
back.
insane. You gotta be insane to make a movie like this. I always,
Yeah, I think
Okay,
James
who just
Gunn might
farted?
possibly do this. I think he might make.
I
these
moved
films
on my
and-
chair. I didn't fart. There's nothing there.
Exactly.
Who gives a farter?
That's
Who said
exactly
that?
what a farter would
No,
say.
it's Max on
No.
his chair. Oh, how about this? Does anyone want Ryan Johnson at DC?
Hell yeah, especially Max. I'm just kidding.
That's a hard sell for me. I mean,
I
hard.
wanted
I,
to do
I
the
mean, a
last
hard,
one.
a hard buy. I don't
right
know.
now, that's pretty good.
I heard Anthony watched J.J. Abrams. Oh wait, J.J. Abrams. is
Oh
over
yeah,
there.
let's, for Anthony Beltry, let's bring in JJ. Which, by the way, like that is the weirdest contract I ever saw, or weirdest deal. He got paid all this money for all these years and did nothing.
Bro, I think Anthony's worst nightmare is a J.J. Abrams directed movie starring Dwayne Johnson.
You know, no, you know what his worst nightmare is? You know what his worst nightmare is?
What
Him
is it?
watching.
Look at Degrassi, the trial
watching-
scenes. Like he knows all the scenes.
This is
Okay,
Anthony-
Degrassi.
This is Anthony's worst nightmare. Watching a J.J. Abrams movie with starring Dwayne Johnson, him liking it.
He's just
Oh, but
gonna
don't
go out of
worry.
his way to be
Once it
like,
actually happens, you'll
Oh,
eat your heart out.
I got to head out. My dogs were. I think my wife's getting delivery, so I have to.
"You're gonna kill the
All right,
dog."
I'll see you
Max,
guys
you
later.
want to put your
Yeah,
channel in
man.
the chat
My
for
tubby.
everyone?
Hold on, I'm sorry. What?
You want to put that into your channel in the chat?
Yeah, who is this
Thank
guy?
you.
Is he unknown, like a new upcoming
I'm just-
YouTuber?
well, because I might have some watchers that don't know who Max
Okay.
is. So
Cool.
Like
Hold on a second. Thank you. Here you go. Where am I? Here it is. Thank you if you want to check me out.
How does everybody get their links so fast?
All right,
Is there
I'll see you guys
a-
later. Sorry about the
Yeah,
dogs.
it's okay, Max. So
We
like-
love your doggos. Oh no, he
Oh,
left.
thank God he's gone. Now we can finally have a normal conversation.
Oh,
kidding, I'm just
don't be
kidding.
like that, Isaac.
I'm just kidding. I love the tubster.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, what property would Ryan Johnson direct if he became a DC director? I'm very curious.
Hmm.
I don't know. The
I
Batman.
would, I
I'm
would
just
have to
kidding.
see his movies, like to actually, because I only saw the Star Wars one, so that wasn't really. Whoops.
Oh, by the way, like, what you guys think about the Batman Beyond project that got canceled? Like, apparently, I didn't even know that was gonna be a thing until this week.
Good.
It proves John Campea was wrong all this time. 'Cause he's been so hard on like being like, there's no way they'll ever make a Batman Beyond movie, and now
It's not gonna come out. But
he's
they almost
right
made
about
one.
it not happening. But like, at least there was conversation, so I got him.
you clipped it?
Wait, what happened?
Did you clip that him admitting? Nothing.
I'm gonna clip out.
Batman
everything
Beyond would not
controversial Aaron
fit. It would
says.
not fit. Okay, it would not fit unless it's like.
I only care about the Batgirl movie that was canceled.
Woke. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I still want to see that. I still want to see that movie.
You know what's a fact? Some of the scenes in the Batman, they were not all shown on whatever. But there's like a book detailing what was supposed to happen in some of the scenes. Batgirl, well, not Batgirl, Barbara Gordon is in the Batman. Just mentioned by the commission. Just mentioned by James Gordon. That's it. She was just mentioned. That was never in the movie, but this is in the book detailing what some of the scenes were supposed to, and then the scenes in the book that were kind of like in the movie. But it's true. She's in the Batman. It's just I don't know how old she is. Do you know that? I think
really
Degrassi
old
knew that.
They should cancel Blue Beetle.
No, I want to see that.
I don't.
Why
I don't.
not?
I want to go watch a movie I can understand the language of.
I want to see a Killer
Oh,
Moth.
Isaac.
I want to see a Killer Moth and Firefly team up movie.
I wanted to see Firefly. That was like the most thing I was excited for Batgirl, to see Brendan
Right?
Fraser as Firefly, and even like the behind the scenes. I was like, God damn, that actually looks cool.
Yeah, that's the thing. Having a Batman Beyond film set in modern day, because that's basically the show relied on being in a futuristic setting.
Yeah, it would have felt weird, but I don't know. I mean, to be fair, Civil War, Days of Future Past, they're all changed up and still they're similar. Like, like not everything has to be comic accurate. But I think right now it's too early for a Batman Beyond movie, especially if you're building out a DC universe.
And Andrew, I can see you. There's just a lot of comments in the chat, my man.
Damn,
Like,
George is trying to flex his popularity.
no, I'm not flexing my popularity. This is the busiest I've had a stream so far. So like, there's a lot going
Yeah,
on.
because you
here.
got the
Like,
homie Aaron here. Everyone loves Aaron.
yeah, I got.
everybody loves
Oh,
me.
well,
That's a fact.
yeah. Well,
You have somebody that can admit New York is not real.
yeah. The question, that would probably, yeah. I want to see James Gunn really take on like some of the smaller characters as well. Like, obviously, give us like an official trinity of sorts, but I think he pulls off lesser known characters very well.
Oh, you want Trinity from the Matrix in the DC universe?
No, I mean, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman.
Is she gonna do bullet time?
Oh my god.
Maybe
Yeah,
we are in the
apparently,
Matrix right now.
actually, this is a good point. Apparently, yesterday it was revealed Michelle Pfeiffer was supposed to be in it, like as Catwoman or like Selena Kyle.
Oh,
Oh yeah, and it was they were gonna show their romance with Michael Keaton's Batman.
Romance, disgusting.
Yeah, ew.
nobody wants
What's a
romance.
superhero movie without romance?
Ew.
There's some pretty good movies without romance, superhero movies. I mean,
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Okay,
Even-
send. I'm just kidding.
even though Logan has some romances, but the romance wasn't like a big focus point of his arcs, like major. Like with Superman, like Lois, like how Lois is to Superman. Jane Grey, and was important to him, but not in the same sense how Lois was important to Superman.
What about the Amazing Spider-Man 2? That was a pretty cool romance scene.
Yeah, like Mary Jane, yeah, like that's a different, right?
Mary Jane, Gwen Stacy, like those are key romances in the Spider-Man like universe.
Mm-hmm.
What did we do?
I mean, with Batman, he kind of needs it. He kind of needs it too, because like Selena Kyle's like, it's like Selena Kyle is the kind of character for him to be like, for him to open up. Like in the Batman movie, Selena is the one that kind of made him open up his eyes a little bit to the world, to the Gotham, and everything is black and white.
Oh,
Degrassi.
Mhm.
You mentioned Kevin Smith. Remember when Kevin Smith was supposed to direct a Superman movie many years ago?
Yes, so was Tim Burton.
Yeah. Would anyone like to see
But
Kevin
Tim Burton's
Smith
movie
still
was actually
direct,
being
like,
made.
any superhero
Page.
film? Like, I'm a Kevin Smith fan, but I was like curious. Does anyone like think Kevin Smith should like direct a DC film or something?
He should direct
Um,
Morbius too.
You make it better than the first one.
Whoa, what's that supposed to mean?
He'll bring Jay and Silent Bob in, and they'll be the vampire hunters.
All right, that's a good point.
Oh, fuck.
That would
That'd
make
be
for a better movie.
hilarious.
That would make for a better movie. Jay and Silent Bob hunt for vampires.
Isn't Joker 2 is Harley supposed to be the main character?
Well, it's one of them, but Joker is always like.
Hey, whoa! I care about vampire boners.
Vampire
Oh my
boners.
You see
Goodness.
Andrew's comment?
Oh my.
Hey,
Well, wait,
vampires
we ain't gonna-
should have the
let-
right to have boners.
Guys, let's everyone be calm in the chat.
This is a
behaving.
PG.
This is
This
what
is a
happens when
PG.
Aaron's here. He always causes controversy.
This is gonna be a PG
just kidding.
stream.
Maybe it was
Oh.
George creates chaos.
I don't create.
I'm
When did
just
I ever
kidding.
create chaos?
No, I thought that's Max.
No,
sorry,
I'm an
no.
Max.
agent of chaos.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry, Maxie, for listening.
No.
I'm
Listen, I'm just gonna say this about what happened last night. That annoyed me. Like,
I was, yeah. I watched the
Wait, can you
video.
believe that Aaron did that? Man,
nah,
fuck
but like,
Aaron.
I'm not gonna
I'm
touch
just
upon
kidding.
it anymore.
No,
We can talk about behind the scenes or whatever, like later. But Michael Bay at DC, no.
it'd be explosions all the time.
So basically, BVS.
Here's an idea. Michael Bay could direct a movie of Batman and Joker and have Joker blowing up buildings all the time, and Batman has to stop him. That's it.
Michael Bay honestly should stop directing, like telling stories, and just focus on like explosion departments or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Because like
no.
his stories are just not very well written.
Some movies were good. Like he had some really good movies. It's just
Yeah, like The
lately-
Last Night. I'm just
Oh.
kidding.
Oh my gosh.
Till this day, I've never seen that movie in English. Only saw it once in
English.
the Mexican theater.
Little movie perp, why are you looking at it like that? Well, James Gunn.
No, that'd be
bring it
Matt
right-
Reeves.
Yeah, Matt Reeves is gonna probably.
I mean, what about Tony Stark? He did that with Peter. I mean, Peter knew how to fight.
Oh yeah, he
was-
recruited a 15-year-old to go fight superheroes that
Yeah,
were wanted criminals,
Wait.
including Bucky, who was a convicted terrorist at the time.
yeah.
To be fair, That kid
Gamora
has
was
super
Gamora was
strength.
an assassin. Gamora was an assassin.
The kid was able to stop a buzz. I think that's very impressive.
Yeah.
Still, he's 15.
Well, you telling me that if you were in a war and you knew this guy had like superpowers, the strength to stop a buzz, you're telling me you wouldn't recruit them for a fight?
Listen. It's one thing if it was the Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield versions who were like 18 and older.
You just graduated.
Yeah, he just
His
graduated.
last
Like,
year,
he's
their
an
senior
adult.
year,
Like, he's an
yeah.
adult. But like a 15-year-old who like clearly like he at the time he was recruited, no one knew what his secret identity was. Like, what happens if he gets killed?
I mean, you know that somebody above 18 can also get killed. I'm not sure if you're aware of that, George.
Like,
Wait, that's true?
Apparently, I guess. I think I'm gonna go try it. I'm just kidding.
Oh no.
oh my. But well, here's the thing. I would like to actually see Nightwing in the DC universe. I mean, here's the thing. I don't know what's gonna happen with the status of Batman in the DC universe, but let's just say like you still have you either keep Ben Affleck or you recast and get someone else that's around Affleck's age or like in their 40s. I would like to see Nightwing like an established like Robin or like someone like in that universe.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, dang, you guys are being racist. I'm just kidding.
Thank you.
I don't know how you do a accurate Robin specifically, like Robin with the tight short underwear,
Oh my
fighting crime with a stick, especially in a
No.
realistic Batman movie. Like,
Well,
I don't know how
doesn't
you do that.
CGH want to see Teen Titans? Like, do Teen Titans? I would like to see a live action Teen Titans movie.
Like, I'm fine with like eventually doing like a Nightwing story or something like that, but like to do like an accurate like Robin like in the green suit and all that, like I don't know how you do that now, especially with the Batman universe, because that comes off as being very realistic.
Yeah, I don't want to see another Chris O'Donnell situation either.
Robin
Like, that was so awkward. Like, let's be real here. Chris O'Donnell was like 24, 25 when Batman Forever came out. Yet he looks a lot old. Yet he looks like he's 30. You don't even look like a
30-year-old
teenager.
Robin.
Like, here's the thing. Some people, actors in their mid-20s, can pull off still looking like a teenager. Like, let's say Tom Holland and Zendaya. Chris O'Donnell at the time could not pull that off.
Oh,
He
and Samuel
looked like
Jackson.
he was older than he was. Wait, what?
Yeah, Samuel Jackson comes off as a 17-year-old. What do you mean? He looks really young. What do you mean, guys?
I would love to see Titans Tower in
I'm
live
just kidding.
action. Oh, could you imagine if James Gunn did this?
No.
The whole internet would break.
Oh my!
No.
DC Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah. What if James Gunn just went out of nowhere on Twitter and put "screw Zack Snyder"? Just simple tweet that just said "screw Zack Snyder."
You'll open up another shitstorm.
Oh yeah, that would be the end of everything.
Yeah, like that's a storm. That's like the biggest storm you could that's a category 5 hurricane, man. It's gonna open up.
Oh my goodness!
You would see a lot of videos titled "James Gunn attacks the fans."
Oh, and you got in a certain nation.
Oh, the nation of I don't know, fucking France.
Yeah.
France is gonna attack us.
Yeah, France.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
I mean, we can always have.
What are they gonna do? Throw croissants at us?
France is gonna try to invade USA just because of James Gunn.
the nation of France is gonna invade save for James Gunn.
Give us James Gunn.
Or maybe Canada is gonna do it.
No, but
oh my goodness! Like South Park.
You know what? America should just invade Canada and just take it over.
No, Justin Bieber would be
like, what are you gonna do? Hit us with hockey pucks? I'm just kidding.
Halle Berry as Vixen. That would actually work out very well.
No, Halle Berry's Vixen would not be good. No.
Oh gosh, that's okay. Explain why, Bianca.
Please.
because she's
A
sexist.
dark-skinned African actress, if we could. She is from Africa. She is super dark-skinned in the comics. She was born there.
That's true.
Yes, that is true.
She's from a
Here's the thing,
fictional village called Zambesi. Come on.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Yeah, but Bianca, the actresses in Black Panther were not from anywhere from Africa.
They don't have to be dark-skinned. That's the part
Oh.
I'm getting at. Dark-skinned, darker-skinned.
So hi, Overlord DVD. You're not even the real one, you troll.
Mhm.
But here's the thing. No, they're gonna
Get this
name
guy
drop
outta here.
Halle Berry because like Halle Berry's like a popular actress. Like
Not anymore. She's still.
she was good in
popular.
John Wick 3.
It's gonna get a lot of flack.
She's. I don't know if she's. I don't know where she's in age now. She's probably in her 40s, close to 50s. Like,
Who's taking the L, Isaac?
Isaac takes the L.
You put an L. That means
No, I take the D.
Okay. That's clipped.
Oh, I like to read the dictionary. I like to learn words. You know.
That's not what takes
Man,
the D
Aaron,
is.
that's sus. Aaron, that's kind of sus, man. Why do
She
you
doesn't
think that?
have to be
I think
short-haired
so.
though. There's been many times where she has longer hair or braids where she looks pretty great.
It's called
I don't
acting.
have them all on my phone. You can't
It's
prove
called-
that.
It's called acting. They look different roles.
It's called acting. That's how you get the short hair.
Yeah.
You act like you have short
hair.
hair.
I mean, if you're playing a part, you either have long hair, short hair, different hairs to cut, different hair colors. You got red. You could dye your hair red, blonde, whatever. It's called acting.
I would love to act like I have
remember.
wet hair.
Like here's the thing. Remember,
So you act
like
like your hair is a different color.
But
Like- Remember, Emma Stone, she
I'm
has
just
red
kidding.
hair. She dyed her hair blonde for the Amazing Spider-Man films. Kirsten
Exactly.
Dunst is usually blonde. She made her hair
Which
red
people
for the
never
Spider-Man film.
argued about. They're like, we want real redheads. And I'm like, you never had redheads back then, and you never had redheads now.
Let's see.
Why don't we
Only
all
cast
just dye our hair red like
if she
all of
brings
us right
that
now?
accent from the first X-Men movie. By the way, I know this is a DC stream.
she should wear her white hair from Storm. That's it.
Did you guys hear like there was like a list of like canceled X-Men movies?
Yeah.
That was weird.
I just heard about it,
Yeah.
but I
They
didn't
should
really
have
care.
canceled.
X-Men
cancel the
Electric
last
Boogaloo.
two.
I'm probably gonna start like wrap this up in like 5 minutes, but anyone like else have any like theories of like DC like
Oh, I have a theory. I think James Gunn is going to be CEO of DC. Boom. I
There's
hope
no
this one
CEO of
ages well.
It'll
DC.
never happen. Fake news.
There's no such thing. You only could be CEO of Warner Brothers. There's no such position.
Oh, you're right. If only there was something called a DC Studios.
There is a DC studio. That's what he's part in charge of.
now the
What's
actually
DC?
I can make this like the last topic. Is Ray Fisher as Cyborg ever gonna come back?
No,
Doubt it.
he gone.
Bianca, what do you think?
No.
Because like obviously now that Walter Hamada's gone, so he's no longer whining about Walter Hamada unless he's whining about him at Paramount.
Has he said anything about James Gunn?
No, I don't even think he has.
Do you think we're going to get a Weasel trilogy?
Oh, what?
Weasel from the Suicide Squad. Just give him a trilogy of solo movies. Get a character arc. It can
that'd
be
be
like Planet of
hilarious.
the Apes, but with weasels.
Oh my god!
Then
He did
Rick Flag
survive.
say? Didn't
I
Rick
didn't
Flag
hear
say
this
that
one,
Weasel
Walter.
killed like 12 kids?
Yes.
So like maybe we can
yes.
see that scene happen.
Oh, they're not gonna show you. They're not gonna show you that on screen, man. Him killing kids. No, they wouldn't let that
Why
happen.
not?
They wouldn't.
Why not?
Andrew,
Why
like, what's
not?
going on in the chat, man? Like,
He's being sus.
it's like we're talking about DC.
We, you know what? Andrew,
what?
calm down. I'm gonna time you out, man. If you don't calm down.
But he's gonna stop being our friend.
But like, in all honesty, like some of these projects I would have liked to have seen, but like to make the story work because he's taken a like. Here's the thing, like the president of the United States or whatever world leader, he inherited a mess. So he's got to see what still works in this mess.
Mm-hmm.
So, and like obviously, like we see some things could still work. But you also want to take out stuff that's not going to work.
Yeah.
And obviously, as I started at the beginning of the video talking about Wonder Woman 1984, that Wonder Woman script was not going to work
Why not?
because they were going to do the Steve thing again.
Okay.
It's because
The Steve
Steve.
trilogy.
Yeah,
Why
it's because
not just
Steve.
call it
It's because
the
it's because
DC
Steve. It's
trilogy.
because Steve Trevor 3 featuring Wonder Woman.
What they should do is have Chris Pine play Wonder Woman.
Yes, that. Oh, just do that.
Just screw it and do that. I'm guarantee you no one will notice.
What? Okay, you know what?
Like that's basically what people like that's my problem with this whole thing. And at least this isn't going to affect the Batman unless Chris Wozniak's stupid lawsuit ever comes through.
How dare you disrespect Batman Gate? We are looking for truth, and we're going to sue Warner Bros. Discovery.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just kidding.
But-
George Gate.
Oh, George
George
Gate, what did I
Gate.
do?
Yeah, George. Why would you do that?
Oh yes, I'm secretly Chris Wozniak's manager. I'm just kidding. No way. That dude's weird.
He's let's just say he's sus.
Like,
And that's understating.
dude, like yeah, no, he is sus. His comic is sus. Apparently, like I don't know, someone said like it's cam girls that he follows and they follow him back.
Oh, I get. Oh,
Mm.
I'd be getting a lot of spam. Woman spam bot accounts.
No,
that are
I,
like,
I see some. I see.
They
some
should bring
spam
back
accounts.
Shaq as Steel.
Yeah.
No, no.
Oh,
Blue Jay,
don't even
Yeah.
joke about
No.
that.
Don't.
Come on, the fans want
happens-
it.
We're not
If that
calling.
happens-
We're not calling you sus, Andrew. Are we calling him sus?
Yeah,
my
no one did.
We're calling Batman Gate, the guy Batman Gate,
Chris
Chris Wozniak.
Wozniak, the Batman Gate guy, he is sus because he is a creep.
Yeah, we're not.
And he associates himself with the worst kind of people on YouTube. We know who we're talking about.
We're not talking about you, Andrew.
Yeah, we're talking about Chris Wozniak.
Yeah, we're
Who's
talking
Andrew?
about Aaron. I'm just kidding.
Because that guy, you know that guy follows Caden?
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
So Caden's behind this all. Okay, I know. I'll contact
his
Caden right
manager.
now.
Like,
Yes.
oh my, yeah, no, don't bring Shaq back for Steel. No, I love
Why
Shaq,
not?
but
The
no way.
fans want it. Shaquille O'Neal won an Oscar for that performance. It was beautiful.
Yeah, the Oscar for
mesmerizing,
worst
and
performance.
it changed my life.
But
they should
oh
make.
my,
They should make.
I met my wife at the red carpet premiere
They
of
should make.
Steel.
They should make a Kazam 2 with Shaq.
oh my goodness, oh my goodness,
You remember that movie? Kazam.
Kazam, oh my goodness,
Why'd you remind me?
that movie. Okay, so I think I'm gonna like start wrapping it
No,
up.
you're not. No,
Yeah,
we're
oh.
continuing forever, George. 24-hour stream right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys put your channels in the link. So Aaron, you can go first and tell everyone where they
right.
can find you. Yeah.
I'm always first because I'm the best.
Well, you were
Is
the
that
first
what you
one
tell
on.
to your girlfriend? I'm just kidding.
Yep.
That's sus, man. I'm just kidding. All right, I'll put Aaron's link in the stream.
I have it. Relax.
Yeah, no. All you no, he can put it in.
That's what she said.
So, oh my god. Yeah, you can find me there. I did a video on the James Gunn stuff. Some of you were in the Max's channel, and he mentioned it. So yeah, you can find it there. It's
All right, Bianca, you can go next.
Hi.
Put your
Hi.
channel in the thing and tell them where to find you.
Do I have to?
Yes. Promote yourself.
Okay, so my channel name is Myself in Comics. I do indie stuff, like comic books and stuff.
Nice. And
That's
Isaac,
sus.
I see you put your link in the channel. Tell them where they can find you, though.
They can find me.
You can find me in La YouTube.
What did she say? I couldn't understand. Speak American. I'm just kidding. You can go find me on OnlyFans, $5 a month. I'm just kidding.
My YouTube channel's in the comments chat, whatever now.
That's a big L. I
Thank
already
you.
put my link, George. If you could pull it up.
Yeah, I'll put I'll pull up Aaron's first. Okay, so here is Aaron. Go subscribe to Aaron World Order. Go subscribe to Multiverse of Movies Isaac. And subscribe to Bianca,
Did you
myself,
not
and
read the
Kami.
link?
I'm gonna read that whole thing.
You didn't read the link? There's some crucial information there.
Oh no! Don't promote them on my show.
That's my YouTube channel, though.
Oh,
You said to plug my YouTube channel, George.
oh man! Oh my goodness! Epic fail on my part.
Yep. Okay.
But that's my
Yeah.
channel, though.
Okay.
It's not very long.
That's what she said.
M1, it's not very long.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a long one. I hope to do longer ones in the future, but like I know I
Well,
got
not your stream, Max's stream.
Yeah, but like but I know in the future, like I'll do longer streams. I just have to be somewhere in like 10 minutes, but I'm in no rush. But Isaac, if you want to put like the Multiverse of Movies channels in the link, go ahead.
Why would I do that? I don't want to punish these people.
I'll put it in myself then.
That's
Yeah,
what he said.
We're gonna punish that person then. Put in the link.
The punishment.
I'm gonna punish.
I don't want to traumatize people. My videos are very shitty.
No. If anything, you're gonna. Oh, there we go. Thank you.
All right, guys. You see that link that I just put? Make sure to go report them, block them.
No, subscribe to Multiverse of Movies.
Comment the meanest comments you can think of, and dislike all their videos.
Okay, everyone. Thank you for watching. And I have no reviews this week for my channel, but next week I am going to plan on reviewing a basketball themed movie and Avatar: The Way of Water. That's coming out. Are you guys going to see it?
Oh yeah, I am.
No.
All right, kick out Bianca. I'm just kidding.
No, I'm not going to kick her out.
And yes, it's because I'm sexist.
All right.
I'm just kidding. Or am I kidding?
Take care, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Do I have to say bye? I'm just kidding.
Oh, my God.
Bye.
All right.